Directors and actors from across Europe are here in Kyiv for Molodist, one of Eastern Europe's most influential and important independent film festivals. But the people standing behind me aren't in line for tickets. They're outside KYIV City Hall demanding justice after a fire broke out in the city's most historic cinema during one of the screenings. Flames and smoke billowed from the roof of the Zhovtin cinema late on Wednesday as fire crews tried to contain the blaze. A day later, the interior of the main hall was a smoldering mess. Scorched pieces of debris littering the seating area, and a large hole in the roof letting in light. Authorities called it arson. The fire started during the screening of a gay-themed film, which was being shown as part of Sunny Bunny, the LGBT portion of the festival. Despite initial suspicion that the fire was a hate crime, activists say they don't believe the gay community was being targeted.
We think that selecting the LGBT movie for making this event was on purpose to create the image that it is fighting between right radicals and LGBT or liberal community. But in fact, we think that it is not, and it's just covering the true story.
It's an all too common practice in Ukraine to set old buildings on fire to make it easier for developers to acquire land. Outside City Hall, Kyiv residents rallied to raise money and to pressure the local government to carry out an honest investigation. They say there have been too many instances of arson and fraud in the country.
This particular event was the one when people understood that it's enough, that we have to do something. And now, after Euromaidan, after a lot of events that took place in our country, I feel that we have a real civil society which will tell the government, the city council, what they want, and they will have to respond to them.
Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko addressed the crowd, announcing a fund drive to repair the cinema. He promised to bring those responsible to justice. Despite the tragedy at Zhovtin, the festival has continued. The event's director said he's received support from the community and from abroad, and he hopes the incident helps raise awareness about civil rights and the importance of art in Eastern Europe.
I received a lot of emails from abroad about some people who attended the festival of the first days, and of course they sent us all their support. And of course a lot of people, not only from the gay and lesbian community, who are very, very supporting us and they're interested to have this program, but I have very good reaction from the city government. They're very involved now in this situation.
No one has yet been charged with starting the fire. Activists hope that this incident will serve as a wake-up call to protect Ukraine's historic buildings and to combat fraud and corruption. Chris COLLISON, Ukraine Today.